1999. However, the republic was short-lived as the military seized power again and ruled for another 10 years. And the quest for a civilian president came up in 1999 with the election of the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, who ruled for about, 8 years and handed over to the late president, Yaradua, and of course, after then to Goodluck Jonathan. And in 2015, there was a civilian to a civilian shift from Goodluck Jonathan to President Muhammadu Buhari, who is still the president of the Republic of Nigeria, and he will be presiding over in this event today. But the president is yet to arrive in this occasion. And I can hear sound that the president is here, and the event will properly begin in just a minute. And before now, let me take you back last week. This event started about a week ago, where there was an interdenominational service that was held to celebrate the 61 years anniversary of the country, Nigeria. And just yesterday, there was a banquet night to celebrate some deserving Nigerians who have contributed to the growth and development of Nigeria. But 61 years and still counting. And of course, this morning the president also addressed the nation, highlighting several issues, bedeviling the country. And one of the issues that were highlighted, and I think a lot of Nigerians want to hear, is the issue of security, which the president also gave hope that, affirming that the military will take the fight to the enemies of the country wherever they are. And of course, they're giving hope that about 10,000 police personnel will be employed, and other security agencies will be employed on a yearly basis to ensure that we come to the end of insecurity in the country. Yeah, I can see the president is arriving at the Eagle Square. A lot of dignitaries are also here. Before I go into all of that, let me give you some of the dignitaries that are also present in this event. I've cited the Chief of Defense Staff, General Lucky Irabo. I've also cited the Ministers of Defense and the FCT, Bashir Magashi. We also have the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa. We've also cited the Chief Justice of the Federation, Tanko Mohammed, the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawal, who came in company of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajabiamila. We've also seen members of the Diplomatic Corps, captains of industries, and not forgetting the Vice President came earlier on before the arrival of the President, of course, Yemi Osinbajo. So there are lots of a lot of things that are lined up for today's event. But let me come back to what the president said before he mounts the podium. One of the things that he also talked about is that the army have recruited about 17,000 across all ranks to ensure that security is fought to the barest minimum. Of course, this year is a special celebration because of the issues of COVID-19 that have dominated not just in Nigeria, not just in Africa, but across the world, that have affected economies. And the president also dwelt so much about COVID-19, the fact that yes, the doomsday that was predicted in Africa and in Nigeria did not come to pass, ensuring that there will be equitable distribution of vaccines. And the president is also tasking the pharmaceutical and research industries and agencies to come up with ideas, to ensure that we begin to manufacture, the country begin to manufacture its COVID-19 vaccines in the country. Of course, there were monies, about 10 billion naira was allotted for the local manufacturing of vaccine. Well, the president, I can see, is already mounting the podium, and I'll be handing you, we'll be taking the live broadcast, and we'll come back to give you what is happening at the moment.
We can see the mounted troops come into the arena, and of course, the limousine conveying the special guest of honor is...
well, at the moment, the president Armed Forces of Nigeria has arrived the venue where the 61st anniversary is taking place with so many security around and of course we see he's approaching the podium to give his speech. I told you earlier on that the president spoke to Nigerians in a broadcast assuring Nigerians that we can unite as a country without bloodshed, giving hope all parts of the country that there will be inclusive government. Yes, we have just about 2 years to the end of his administration, but a lot of Nigerians will say a whole lot needs to be done. Well, the president has also appealed to Nigerians to ensure we unite and make this country work. Well, this is where we'll be handing over to the OB crew to continue the live broadcast.
The arrival of the special guest of honor, Reviewing Officer, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, just been received there by the Commander Guards Brigade. He proceeds to exchange presidential pleasantries with the dignitaries on parade, the Vice President, the distinguished Senate President, Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Lordship the Chief Justice, the Honorable Minister of Defense, Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, the Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of the Naval Staff, Chief of Air Staff, and bringing up the rear, the Inspector General of Police. Please, may we all rise wherever we are seated, please, in deference to his exalted of his place. Thank you. We also want to recognize the presence in the midst. May we please rise, please, for the national salute. Please, officers, warrant officers in uniform to please salute, please. Thank you. Dignitaries may please take your seats. Thank you. The national anthem that heralded the arrival of the special guest of honor, the reviewing officer, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic over, the Parade Commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, now marches towards the presidential dais to give the essence of today's ceremony to Mr. President, the officers and guards on parade, and to very, very diligently and very cautiously request Mr. President to inspect the officers and guards on parade. We're going to see that shortly. Thank you. the parade commander there, Lieutenant Colonel Hazan, who doubles as the commanding officer 7 Guards Battalion, has given the essence of today's ceremony to Mr. President and has very courteously and diligently requested Mr. President to inspect the officer guards on parade. Excellency, Mr. President will be accompanied on this inspection by the Commander Guards Brigade, Brigadier General Mohammed Takuti Usman. As the special guest of honor embarks on this inspection of the Coast Guards parade, we want to take a look at the resume of the special guest of honor. The special guest of honor and reviewing officer for this historic 61st Independence Anniversary Parade, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, was born on 17th December 1942 in Daura, Katsina State. He had his early education in Katsina before joining the Nigerian Army as an officer cadet in October 1963. He had his military training in Kaduna, Nigeria, Great Britain, India, and the United States of America. In the course of his meritorious military and political career, he held appointments as a commissioned officer at the various levels and saw action during the 30-month civil strife that engulfed our great nation, Nigeria, between 1967 and 1970, and at the declaration of armistice, there was no victor, no vanquished. He was later appointed military governor of Northeastern State, now Borno State, in 1975. He also served as a federal commissioner for petroleum resources in 1976. The reviewing officer was appointed military secretary, Supreme Military Headquarters in 1977, chairman, Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, in 1978, head of state, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria, from December 1983 to August 1985. The special guest of honor had undergone so many military career trainings, amongst which, but not limited to, Nigeria Military Training College, NMTC, Kaduna, Nigeria, 1963, Officers Cadet School, Aldershot, United Kingdom, October 1963, Platoon Commanders Course, Nigeria Military College, Kaduna, Nigeria, 1964. Mechanical Transport Officers Course, Army Mechanical Transport School, Golden, United Kingdom, 1965. Defense Services Staff College, Wellington, India, 1973. And the United States Army War College between 1979 and 1980, amongst others. After a successful military career in the Armed Forces of Nigeria, he was appointed Executive Chairman, Petroleum Trust Fund, PTF, from 1995 to 1999. In 2003, he ran for the office of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. He could not make it. On the 3rd, he contested again in two more presidential elections in 2007 and 2011. As a man of determination, driven by his commitment to serve this great nation, Nigeria, he contested again in the 2015 presidential election, where he emerged victorious and was inaugurated as a democratically elected president on 29th May 2015. After a successful 4-year tenure in office, President Muhammadu Buhari was re-elected for a second tenure in office on 23rd February 2019. Today, he's here as a special guest of honor and the reviewing officer of this historic 61st Independence Anniversary Parade of our great nation, Nigeria. That's the end of the very brief resume of Mr. President. Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is instructive to take a closer look at the articulation of His Excellency, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, SAN, GCON, at the National Ecumenical Center, Abuja, where the 61st Independence Anniversary interdenominational church service was held. The Vice President had observed that notwithstanding the security, socio-economic, religious, and ethnic challenges, the collective vision of a united, peaceful, and prosperous Nigeria still abides. The event, which coincided with the 45th anniversary service of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, was tagged "Together, Come Let Us Build." The Vice President observed, and quote, "We have since become the most educated and most entrepreneurial nation in Africa. 10 of our 36 states have larger economies than at least 15 African countries. From our ranks, we have the most accomplished men and women in the arts, in the sciences, in sports, in technology and commerce." End of quote. The Vice President noted that our nation's current trials cannot draw the curtains on our story, because the vision is for an appointed time, and because the country is greater than the sum of its mistakes, and because the God we serve is greater than the sum of our collective hopes and imaginations. Our nation will surmount our current travails and emerge in victory. Continuing, Professor Yemi Oshinyabu observed that 61 years ago, our founding fathers laid out a vision that the many nations and ethnicities north and south of the Niger, 300 languages or more, differing tribes and religions would, by the grace of God, become one nation. The Vice President was emphatic when he noted that the Lord blessed the vision and prospered the land with richness in oil, in gas, in minerals of every hue. The Vice President expressed concerns that the nation's path has been dogged by conflict, religious and ethnic, economic challenges, insurgencies, and banditry. The end of the excerpt from the Vice President's delivery. Now, there's no doubt there are many rivers to cross the nation building. What cannot be compromised at any point in time is that all hands must be on deck. Leadership is stratified. Let's all do our bit, most conscientiously and dedicatedly. We shall all continue to reiterate the clarion call that has continued to resonate among patriotic Nigerians. We need an unfettered, unblemished, true Nigerianness, as we were told by the special guest of honor, reviewing officer. We have no other country to call our own, save Nigeria. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior ministers, both serving and retired, Your Royal Highnesses, my Lord spiritual and temporal. It is the presidential parade commemorating the milestone of our 61st independence anniversary for our great nation, Nigeria. It's just the inspection of the officers and guards on parade by the special guest of honor, reviewing officer, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. He acknowledges cheers from delighted, exciting, and welcome people who are happy about the steady growth of our great nation, Nigeria. There could be itches here and there. No nation is perfect. Even the United States, Great Britain, France, Germany, Canada, name it. They still have one or two things that is not working too well. So our nation is no exception. We must thank the Most High for this clement weather. The past days during our rehearsals, it's been raining cats and dogs. Today, the weather is very, very clement. We thank Him for His mercies. Present acknowledging shares from dignitaries and all within the arena. The Eagle Square, Abuja. The parade inspection over. Shortly, the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, will seek the presidential permission of Mr. President to carry on with the rest of the parade. We're going to see that shortly. Happy viewing, Your Excellencies.
May I have your permission to carry on with the rest of the parade, Your Excellency?
Permission very diligently sought there by the parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Hassan, and presidentially given. Thus, he proceeds to take position on parade preparatory to commencement of the next segment of this ceremony. That's the march past in slow and quick time. We're going to see that shortly. Happy viewing once again, Your Excellencies.
Red uniform! Freedom! Reform! Freedom!
Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, the reviewing officer, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, both serving and doubly retired, all protocols most respectfully and very, very diligently observed. Now, with the very distinct orders from the parade commander, we can see the parade commander accompanied by the color party and the various guards marching towards the presidential dais. Now, this first march is symbolic. Three things can be deduced from this first march towards the presidential dais before the commencement of the march past in slow and quick time. Now, military tradition dictates that subordinates seek the permission of superiors before they commence on any mission. In the process of seeking the permission of the superior, of course, you give a salute. Here we are going to have presidential salute as it progresses. And of course, symbolically, permission has been sought and it creates avenue for the special guest of honor to view at very close range the turnout of the officers and guards on parade. That's what is playing out as we watch. So happy viewing, Your Excellencies. Presidential salute there. The parade commander, Lieutenant Colonel Salim Yusuf Hassan, was born May 1984 in Kano town. He is an ex-boy and a member of the 53rd regular course of the most prestigious, foremost military institution in Nigeria, the Nigerian Defense Academy. He doubles as the commanding officer of 7 Guards Battalion. Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, all protocols most respectfully and very observed. We can see the commencement in earnest of the march past, first in quick march, slow march, and next will be the quick march. Now, please, we want to plead with our dignitaries wherever you're seated within the arena. Colors are usually highly regarded in any military parade of this magnitude. Please, when the colors of parade passes by your sitting position, momentarily, repeat, momentarily, we are please expected to rise in deference in honor of these colors. Officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute. Just momentarily as the color passes by your sitting position, as the march passes slow and quick time. Once again, happy view, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Please, once again, a quick reminder, Your Excellencies, colors on parade are highly revered. Please, in deference to these colors, the military tradition, we are all expected to rise momentarily. Officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute momentarily as the color passes by sitting position. Thank you. We're just hearing a female voice there. The guard commander of number 3 guard, female officer, and in fact, the guard commander, the sub-guard commanders, and all members of the guard are all female. It is also in number 5 guard, affirming the 1995 Beijing Affirmative Declaration, 35% to female personnel in any exercise that is being executed. Number 3 and number 5 guards are exclusively all female officers and guards. We also have sprinkles of officers and guards in other guards as the parade commences. Please, may we rise. Thank you very much. We appreciate Your Excellencies. As the caller passes by your sitting, you may please take a seat. Please, if the caller has passed your sitting position, please. We sincerely appreciate Your Excellencies. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate. We are highly honored. Thank you very much. Thank you. We were looking at the resume of the officers, the guard and sub-guard commanders. We stopped at number 4. Number 5 guard now is commanded by squadron leader Asabe Rabiu Alhazan. She was born on 13th March 1993 and hails from Zamfara State. She was admitted into the Nigerian Defense Academy on 24 September 2013 as a member of the 65th regular course and was commissioned into the Nigerian Air Force on 13 August 2018. Flight Lieutenant Squadron Leader Al-Hazan holds a BSc degree in Political Science and Defense Studies. The officer is married. Hobbies are swimming and singing. The sub-guard commanders are Flight Lieutenant Crystal Chidima Odile. She was born on 29th July 1989. She is a member of Direction Service Course 28. The officer is single and at her leisure, she relishes playing basketball and chess. Flight Lieutenant Gibbs Jamaka Enebehi was born on 11 December 1993. She is a member of the Direction Service Course 28. The officer is single and her hobby is playing volleyball. Bringing up the rear is the guard of number 6 guard of the Nigeria Police. It is commanded by Superintendent of Police Abdullahi Abrahaman Bakura. He was born on 28th of October 1995. He is a member of the first course of the Nigeria Police Academy within Kaduna State and was commissioned on the 20th of December 2018. The officer is married and his hobbies are skating and football. The sub-guard commanders are Deputy Superintendent of Police Albasu Ibrahim Bashir. Was born on 4th of December 1996 and is a member of the 3rd regular course of the Nigeria Police Academy. The officer has a Bachelor of Arts degree in History and International Studies, single and loves to read at his leisure. The Opposite guard commander is Deputy Superintendent of Police Magaji Adil Esse. He was born on 5th of August 1996 and hails from Nasarawa State. He is a member of the 3rd regular course from the Nigeria Police Academy and was commissioned June 2021. The officer is single and loves reading and sports. The mass band on parade, we have Major Michael Ayobami Terriola, was born on 12 May 1979. He hails from Abuja, Ogun State. He was commissioned into the Nigerian Army as a member of Direct Regular Corps 16 and was posted to the Nigerian Army Band Corps. He holds a higher national diploma in music from the Polytechnic Ibadan, Oyo State, 2005, and a postgraduate in management from the Nigerian Defense Academy in 2019. The officer is married and his hobbies are farming and playing squash. He is assisted by squadron leader Amos Adeyinka Oludude, who was born on 4th of May 1982. He hails from Oyo State, married and loves long distance driving and jogging at his leisure. And Deputy Superintendent of Police Abdul Razak Mohammed of the Nigeria Police, who was born on the 9th of July 1967. He hails from Kwara State, married, and his hobbies are music, naturally, and reading. Very shortly, Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the officer guards on parade will break from slow march to quick time. It's one of the exciting moments in a parade of this magnitude. The breaking from slow to quick time. The next will be the individual guard halting, and of course the next will be the advancing in review order. We're going to witness them as the parade progresses. Shortly we're going to witness the breaking from slow march to quick time. There they go. A round of applause, please. Synchronization of the reading, meeting from the band, the parade, and of course the foot and arms drill of the officers and guards. Very excellently executed there. Please, once more, Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, Please, in deference to the colors of parade, we have to rise momentarily as the colors pass by your sitting position. Officers, warrant officers in uniform should please salute. At this juncture, we want to take a quick look at the significance of 21 gun salute in a parade of this magnitude. Your Excellencies, senior officers, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we sit back and enjoy the unique parade by these amazing officers and men, permit me to acquaint one and all with the significance of 21 gun salute, which is part of the activities lined up for today's ceremony. Now, gun salute is a form of saluting. Saluting is a military tradition used to accord respect or honor to dignitaries. Generally, saluting is done using hand, sword, colors, small arms, and firing artillery guns. Salute by gun salute. Please, may we rise, please. Not respect, very sense of reverence, please. As they pass by your sitting position, you can take your seat, please. As they pass by the colors, please. It has passed the. You can sit down, please. Thank you. We appreciate. We appreciate most sincerely. So, gun salute is a form of saluting. Saluting is a military tradition used to accord respect or honor to dignitaries. Generally, saluting is done using hand, sword, colors, small arms, and firing of artillery guns. Salute by gunfire is an ancient ceremony which originated in the 17th century and involves the use of artillery guns to fire ammunition using blanks to welcome important dignitaries or commemorate an anniversary. Traditionally, gun salutes are intended to honor or welcome a foreign president or head of state on a state visit. It is also used to cover royal marking of public holidays and independence anniversary celebration. Others include Ascension Day, state funeral of a late president. In Nigeria, gun salute is provided during Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration, inauguration parade, independence anniversary, and in honor of visiting presidents. Today, we shall be witnessing the firing of 21 salute to signify the great respect and unflinching loyalty that the Nigerian Armed Forces and the Nigerian Police have for the exalted office and personage of His Excellency, the President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR. May I request, okay, thank you. Please, the gun salute that will take place along the line as this ceremony progresses is part of this ceremony. Please, no panicking, no fear, it's part of this ceremony, please. Thank you. Shortly, we're going to witness the individual guard halt synchronized. Excellent. A round of applause, please. Individuals that halt in there, properly synchronized. Your Excellency, the Special Guest of Honor, Reviewing Officer, President Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, all protocols most respectfully and very diligently observed. Next will be the march past by the guards of the paramilitary organizations and agencies. We're going to see that shortly. Parade is comprehensive. Officers and men of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Nigerian Police, and paramilitary organizations and agencies cut across our great nation, Nigeria. Now, leading the guards of the paramilitary organizations and agencies is the guard of the correctional service, used to be known as the Nigerian prisons. Guard is commanded by Superintendent of Corrections, Eta Efole Edet. He was born on the 27th of July, 1968. He was enlisted into the service on the 1st of June, 1989. He hails from Cross River State and holds a BSc degree in accounting from the University of Abuja. He is married with kids. The Guard is followed by the Nigerian Customs Service, commanded by Deputy Superintendent of Customs, N.M. Haruna. He hails from Bauchi State. He was commissioned into the Nigerian Customs Service in 2015. A graduate of criminology from the Abuja Balewa University, Bauchi. He is married with kids and his hobbies are watching movies and sports. The Guard is followed by that of the Nigeria Immigration Service. It's commanded by Deputy Superintendent Adewoye Alade. He was born on 4th of September 1977. He hails from Ondo State. He was commissioned in 2007. He has a master's in cyber security from Nasarawa State University. He is married and his hobbies are reading and playing basketball when time permits. That is followed by the Guard of the Federal Fire Service, commanded by ASF Durugo Okechukwu Chukwudi. He hails from Imo State. He was commissioned into the Federal Fire Service in 2019. Studied agricultural extension from the University of Port Harcourt. He's married and his hobbies are singing, sports and teaching. That Guard is followed by the Guard of the Federal Road Safety Corps, commanded by Deputy Route Commander Hazan Kogi. He was born on the 25th of May, 1973 and hails from Abuja. He graduated from Nasarawa State University with a Bachelor of Education in Social Studies. He is married and his hobbies are drills, teaching and reading when time permits. The Guard followed by that of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps. Assistant Superintendent of Corps 1, DC Amadi, leads this Guard. He hails from Imo State. He has a Bachelor of Science in Public Administration from the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Imo State. He was commissioned in 2003. Amadi is married and his hobbies are reading and playing football when time permits. This Guard is followed by a Guard of patriotic Nigerians. Unblemished, they answered the clarion call when the services were needed. Some of them took part in World War I and II, the continental campaigns across the African continent, the sub-regional campaigns culminating on the 30-month civil strife that engulfed our great nation Nigeria between 1967 and 1970, and at the declaration of armistice, there was no victor, no vanquished. Today, some of the living ones, the providentially living ones, are here on parade. The Nigerian Legion, commanded by Colonel Otuboeke Oga Bashua. He was born on 11th of August 1954. He hails from Cross River State. He was enlisted into the Nigerian Army on the 30th of September 1968 and was posted to the Nigerian Army Intelligence Corps, and served in 3 Division Nigerian Army. Is married, blessed with kids. This is followed by organized labor. First is the Nigerian Labor Congress, commanded by Comrade Hassan Haruna. He hails from Nasarawa State. He has a master's degree in public administration from Nasarawa State University. Comrade Haruna is married. Followed by the Trade Union Congress, led by Okudili Christy Chidima. He is from Imo State. Studied human resources management from Central University, Ghana. Single and loves watching movies as a hobby. Bringing up the rear is the command of the National Youth Service Corps, commanded by Momo Joshua. She hails from Edo State, studied banking and finance from Federal Polytechnic Bida, Niger State. Single and loves traveling and football as hobbies. The resume of the paramilitary organizations and agencies taking part in this epoch-making ceremony of the 61st Independence Anniversary. At this juncture, Your Excellency, the special guest of honor, Your Excellencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the microphone swings over to my co-announcer at the announcer's box, Captain Haruna Timothy Tagwai. Captain Tagwai, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Major Paul Abara, retired. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an array of events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria venue for the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. Shortly, Your Excellencies, we shall be witnessing the halting by the various security agencies and organizations. Beautiful. A round of applause for this wonderful march past we just witnessed by the security agencies and organizations. Thank you. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, next on our program will be the Armed Forces Color Patrol. Your Excellencies, there we can see the full complement of regimentation. From the left of the state box, the national color, closely followed is the Army regimental color, the naval color, and then the Air Force colors on parade. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the four beats from the bass drum signified the commencement of the Armed Forces Color Patrol. It will interest our dignitaries to know that the origin of Color Patrol in Nigeria could be traced back to an ancient military ceremony in the British Empire, that is, the trooping of colors and mounting of the Queen's Guard. These ceremonies dates back to the early 18th century, when the guards and sentries for the royal palaces and other important buildings in the capital were mounted daily on the parade ground. The essence of the parade was for the colors of the battalion to be carried or trooped slowly down the ranks so that they could be seen and recognized by the soldiers. As the colors all looked different depending on the colors and symbols of each regiment. In ancient armies, colors were also used so that soldiers could easily spot their units when they were on the battlefield, because it was quite easy to get lost in battle. As a result of this, it was important that soldiers knew which colors belonged to which regiment. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, shall we please rise momentarily as the colors pay their respect? Shall we please rise as the colors pay their respect? Thank you very much, dignitaries. You may please take your seats. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, still on the Armed Forces Color Patrol. In Nigeria, however, it is an established military tradition that on the receipt of new colors, such colors must be formally presented by the receiving regiment or military establishment to the incumbent or sitting president, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, before the colors appear on parade. Colors are also presented or marched on parade during national or military events. Color Patrol, Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, is often done by Guards Brigade during weekly change of guards parade at the Presidential Villa and also at the National Arcade. As earlier mentioned, Your Excellencies, the colors are being carried by commissioned officers known as ensigns to the colors. A quote from General Thomas Sims dating back to 1776 from the Military Guide for Young Officers. The ensign should consider the trust and confidence reposed in him, and when he has the honor of carrying the colors in action, rather resolve to die than lose them. For courage is admired and cowardice detested. Please, a round of applause for the Armed Forces Patrol we just witnessed. Thank you. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, senior officers, both serving and deservedly retired, ladies and gentlemen. What we just witnessed was the Armed Forces Color Patrol. It's been an array of exciting events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria venue for the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. Shortly, Your Excellencies, the color party will exit the arena of display for the next event, which will be the performance by the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. We shall witness that shortly. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, what we just witnessed was the guards separating into two to pave way for the next event, which, as I earlier mentioned, will be the performance by the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon. And there we go, Your Excellencies, making their entrance into the arena is the Guards Brigade Silent Drill Platoon, consisting of 22 personnel. We have 15 male soldiers and 7 female soldiers, being commanded there by Lieutenant Hamza Musa. Lieutenant Hamza Musa was born on the 9th of October 1995. He hails from Kebbi State. He was admitted into the Nigerian Defense Academy on the 26th of September 2015 as a member of the 67th Regular Course. Was commissioned into the Nigerian Army on the 10th of October 2020. Lieutenant Hamza holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Political Science and Defense Studies. The officer is single. His hobbies are watching football and watching of documentaries. There we go, Your Excellencies. Always a delight to witness the Silent Drill Platoon dressed in their uniforms, red over green. We shall be witnessing synchronization of footsteps, dexterity, above all professionalism in the handling of their weapons. No order is being dished out. They know exactly what move to make at every given point in time. Being guided by the drums at the rear, Your Excellencies, we shall be witnessing different sequences of formations by the Silent Drill Platoon. At the moment, Your Excellencies, what we have is the arrowhead formation, a formation in status. It will further interest our dignitaries to know that the rifle being carried by the Silent Drill Platoon is known as the FN rifle, in civil parlance known as Fabric National, weighing 4.5 kilograms. It is a drill rifle, and we shall be witnessing unique formations by the Silent Drill Platoon using the Fabric National. In August 2019, Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Silent Drill Platoon were chosen amongst world countries to represent Nigeria and Africa at large at the Edinburgh Military Tattoo in Scotland, United Kingdom, where they performed well to the viewing pleasure of dignitaries that came far and wide to grace the occasion. The concurrent movement of rifles and troops shows the state of readiness of troops and proficiency in arms when the need arises. Your Excellencies, breaking down into various sequences signifies the ability of troops to work round the clock for a particular reason, and also changing formation shows the resilient nature of troops to adapt to changing circumstances in the contemporary situation we found ourselves in our great nation, Nigeria. And there we go, Your Excellencies, the 360 formation. We can see the sequential movement. We can see the flow in handling of the weapons. Please, a round of applause for this beautiful formation by the Silent Drill Platoon. There we go, bayonets being removed and mounted on the muzzle of the rifle. The bayonets in civil palace known as knives. It is used during close quarter combat. Whenever the soldier engages an enemy, instead of using the bullets, he could as well use the knife during any close quarter battle. At the moment, Your Excellencies, we have the formation of the river tributaries. It is significant for our dignitaries to know that we have two major rivers in our great nation, Nigeria, the River Niger and the River Benue, where the conference meets at Abuja, Kogi State, one of the states in the Federation. And that is the formation, Your Excellencies, we have been formed there by the silent drill platoon. There we go, yet another arrowhead formation being formed there by the silent drill platoon. You can see the sequential order at which they rise from both sides. Shortly, Your Excellencies, we shall be witnessing the formation where the body corporal at the rear will march through the ranks, Corporal Atwe Simbia, while they lift their rifles as she marches seamlessly to the front. There we can see the formation as they raise their rifles sequentially as she marches through the ranks. Compliments paid there in the military way as part of their performance. And there we go, Your Excellencies, the spinning of the rifle 360 degrees, seamlessly being done there. Please, a round of applause for this. This is beautiful as she reverts back to march through the ranks once again, as they pay compliments sequentially as she marches through. Array of exciting formations unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria, venue for the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. Synchronization of footsteps, precision. And there we go, Your Excellencies, yet another formation by the silent drill platoon. We can see the quickness at which they change from one movement to the other, gripping firm to their rifles in between their legs as they remove the bayonets, taking it back to the slocket, sequentially being done, all knowing exactly what to do at every given point in time. Your Excellencies, please a round of applause for this wonderful sequential flow by the silent drill platoon. Thank you. sure our viewers at home are having a delightful moment being part of this event as they witness from their television sets. Compliments having paid there as part of the sequential flow, picking up their rifles, gripping them firm, holding the butts of the rifle. Stepping out, Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, our 5 participants from the silent drill platoon, where we shall witness the stripping and assembling of the Fabric National Rifle blindfolded. The participants will blindfold themselves and use their professional instincts to strip the rifle, where they will arrange the parts accordingly. The first part that goes out usually is the last part that goes in during assembling of the weapon. And at the rear, Your Excellencies, we have the rest of their colleagues on reverse arms, calling on the spirits of colleagues, comrades that have paid the supreme price in the cause of the sojourn of this work of arms. With their heads bowed, a solemn moment, usually known as the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, remembered every January 15th in our great nation, Nigeria. And that is the formation the participants at the rear just adopted. Bringing you front, Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests. At the moment, the 5 participants are blindfolding themselves, where shortly we shall witness the stripping of the weapon. It is one of the routines in military units and formations, where it is integral for the weapon to be stripped, cleaned properly before being assembled. And there we go, Your Excellency, under timing, the stripping of the weapons being done there, where the parts must be arranged properly. Yes, the first 3 participants up, the 4th up. A round of applause for this speed of display that was just showcased there, being done in 7.2 seconds. The stripping of the weapon, as the platoon commander, Lieutenant Hamza, inspects to be sure that the parts have been arranged sequentially and properly. It is very integral for the parts to be arranged correctly, because during assembling of the weapons, the soldier will use his professional instincts to be able to locate the part, to fix it back into the frame of the rifle. Your Excellencies, we shall be witnessing that shortly. And there we go, Your Excellencies, the assembling of the Fabric National blindfolded. All they do is to locate the parts and fix them properly into the frame of the rifle. Once, if any part is being fixed wrongly, the weapon will not be serviceable. The weapon will not be used. And there we go. Concluding parts for some, we have 1 of the participants, 2 up, 3 more remaining. Speed is of essence. 4 participants up. A round of applause for this display by the participants, having been done in 8.7 seconds, the assembling of the weapon. While we have the rest of their colleagues on reverse arms with their heads bowed at the rear. As I earlier mentioned, Your Excellencies, a formation of a solemn moment being remembered as the Armed Forces Remembrance Day every January 15th in our great nation, Nigeria. And that is the formation we have the silent drill platoon adopting at the moment. It has been exciting events unfolding here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, where it began with the march past by the armed forces and the Nigerian police and dovetailed also to the march past by the security agencies and organizations. And we earlier had the Armed Forces Color Patrol, and at the moment, Your Excellencies, the performance by the Silent Drill Platoon Guards Brigade Nigerian Army. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, senior officers, both serving and deservedly retired, captains of industries, members of the diplomatic corps, Your Royal Highnesses, ladies and gentlemen. We've been witnessing different formations by the Silent Drill Platoon as they pay compliments in preparation to exit the arena of display after a wonderful performance, all in commemoration of the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. Your Excellencies, please another resounding round of applause for the Silent Drill Platoon as they exit the arena of display after a wonderful performance. Thank you. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, with the performance we just witnessed by the Silent Drill Platoon, shortly, Your Excellencies, we shall be witnessing yet another exciting one by the Adila Acrobatics Group. Promises to be very exciting and explosive as shortly they will make their entrance into the arena. Your Excellencies, happy viewing. And there we go, Your Excellencies, excitement as they make their entrance with the flag of our great nation, Nigeria, being flown high sky. We shall be witnessing an array of traditional dances by various cultural groups. We can see as they set up with their massive drums to showcase the rich cultural heritage of our great nation, Nigeria. The performances we shall be witnessing by the Adila Acrobatics Group is that of a storyline of a village where we can see the celebration of unity, of oneness, bountiful harvest after they've gotten in the village. And at the moment, what we're witnessing is the dance of excitement as they make entrance. We can see them with their pistols and mortars pounding, showcasing what we have in our great nation, Nigeria, as part of the various cultural heritage that we are made up of. We can see farming implements also being showcased there. A combination of great cultural heritage representing the 6 geopolitical zones of our great nation, Nigeria. Yes, Your Excellencies, at the moment, what we can see is the painting of the coat of arms. Yes, a round of applause for this entry performance as we have the fire raisers making their entrance.
Nigeria.
The painting of unity of the coat of arms being done there at the center. Great cultural heritage being showcased here. Peace and progress, unity and oneness. Beautiful. A round of applause for this performance we just witnessed. More exciting performances will be showcased here in this arena. A combination of cultural heritage as well as contemporary entertainment. All in commemoration of the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. The dances of unity, of bountiful harvest being showcased there. As Your Excellencies, we have 6 cultural groups that just made their entrance to represent the different cultures we have in our great nation, Nigeria. From the left of the state box, Your Excellencies, we have the Igbo cultural group representing the southeast, followed by the Efik dancers representing the south-south. The Baki dancers, Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, will also represent the north central. The Hausa Fulani dancers will represent the north, while the Yoruba dancers will represent the southwest. We shall still witness more of the performances from the various cultural groups. Nigeria is blessed with array of cultures, and here we just have 6 of them to represent the 6 political regions of our great nation, Nigeria. Yes, Your Excellencies, more exciting events unfolding in this arena. We have the majorette display. This is an art of flexibility being showcased here. There we can see them, the formation with the colors of our great nation, Nigeria, green, white, green. Beautiful display showcased out here at the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria. I'm sure our viewers at home are having a delightful moment, as well as all in this arena. to be part of this historic occasion. We can see the art of flexibility being showcased here. We'd like to state here for our children at home and here in the arena, please do not try this at home if you have not been trained to do this. Yes, Your Excellencies, the rich cultural heritage of our great nation, Nigeria, making their entrance, celebrating our country at 61. As I earlier mentioned, Your Excellencies, from the left of the state box, we have the Igbo Cultural Group representing the Southeast, while Your Excellency, closely followed is the Efik dancers representing the South-South. At the center, Your Excellencies, we have the Bagi dancers representing the North Central. Closely followed is the Hausa Fulani dancers representing the North. And finally, the Yoruba dancers representing the Southwest. Rich cultural heritage of our great nation, Nigeria, known for farming activities, mining, name it all. Nigeria is truly blessed. Our culture, our heritage. Shortly, Your Excellencies, we shall have a transition from the cultural dancers to yet another contemporary entertainment. And there we go, Your Excellencies. Array of exciting entertainment, all on the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation, Nigeria. And there we go, a transition. There we can see the flag of our nation flown so high with the transition of this entertaining performance. Please, a round of applause for this entertainment that we're witnessing. Lovely performance by the Adila Acrobatics. Yes, Your Excellencies, with the entertainment, we just witnessed a disruption where we have the steeled guys in their 10 feet legs coming into the arena, as well as the masquerades. Your Excellencies, it will interest you to know that we have the Adama masquerade from the southeast. Also, we have the Kwagir masquerade from Benue State. Kwagir literally means something magical. The Ekpe from Calabar. On white, Your Excellency, is the Eyo masquerade from Lagos State. A mixture of rich cultural heritage of our great nation, Nigeria. Fire breathers, masquerade display. We have the juggler trying to get his balance at the center. Entertaining and exciting on this historic occasion. A mixture of cultural heritage, cultural display, and contemporary entertainment being showcased here in the Eagle Square, Abuja, Nigeria. Please, a round of applause for that balance that we can see by the juggler. Thank you. Yes, Your Excellency, making their entrance is the Atilogo dancers, known for their agility. Shortly, we shall be witnessing unique display of dances, and there we have them, while those dressed in the unique colors of our great nation Nigeria, green over white, flexibility being showcased there. The Atilogo dancers. Cultural heritage of our great nation Nigeria being showcased here today. Beautiful. A round of applause for this show of display of flexibility. Yes, Your Excellencies, the Atilogo dancers trying to build a tower. We can see trying to balance themselves on each other. And there we go, a round of applause for this beautiful display that we're witnessing. Thank you. Entertaining, exciting, rich cultural heritage of our great nation Nigeria showcased here on this historic occasion, the 61st Independence Day anniversary of our great nation Nigeria. They are Tilogu dancers. Please, a round of applause for the beautiful performance we just witnessed. Thank you. Array of exciting moments. And yes, making their victory dance exciting, known as the victory dance, celebration of life, of unity, of oneness. Entertaining and exciting, a combination of cultural heritage, contemporary entertainment,